If I look the same as I did in episode 55, it's because it's the same day. I literally just stopped recording that one, and now I'm recording this one. I'm banging out a bunch of them, so I'm going to be in the... normally, sometimes when I do this, I'll make an effort and change my outfit, but I don't care today. I'm too tired. Hi. Oh, I said I was going to make a coffee, and I didn't. I'll do that after this one. Hello. I'm Kelly Roberts. Back in 2016, I did this series. I vlogged my journey trying to qualify for the Boston Marathon. At the time, my PR was in the marathon was 4 hours. It was like 3:59:59, something like that. And I'm trying to get it down to 3:35. It's the first time I had ever had a coach or really trained. I had always like used training plans as guides, and this is the first time I really had to do my mental work and face my fears and stuff like that, outside of facing my fears with running. So I've never watched these vlogs. I edited them, threw them up, and never looked back because they're hard to watch. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'm like, cringe. So let's get into it. Yeah? If you are ready, I'm ready. We're ready together, I guess. I don't know what that was, but whatever. I'm tired, everybody. 56. How to run Central Park. BQ or bust.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One of my favorite parts
Whoa, where am I?
living here in New York City is that it's a runner's paradise.
It's true.
There are a million different ways to run in this city without ever having to encounter a car or a street light.
It's
When
true.
people email me and they tell me that they're coming to New York City and that they want to know like where they should run, I always tell them the exact same thing.
Central
Go
Park.
Run Central Park.
Prospect Park.
Central Park is
West Side Highway.
such a super
Brooklyn Bridge
cool,
Park.
Iconic New York City space. It's 6 miles of just escape. And when you live in New York City, like
Lots of
sometimes
people,
you just
though.
need to be by a tree.
I no
So
longer
it's
am the
best
biggest
way to
fan of
go.
Central
You feel
Park.
like you're not in the city.
I'm much more team Prospect
I
Park.
wanted to share with you guys one of my favorite routes in Central Park.
Oh, okay.
You can run the normal loop, which runs. It's a paved street, which just is a giant loop
Closed
around
to
the park,
traffic.
and you can make it like a 3-mile loop, a 5-mile loop, a 6-mile loop. You can make it all different ways. There are so many different trails within the park that you can always cut across whenever you want, or you can just.
That's
follow
true.
the
It
loop.
feels like it's really easy
This
to get
particular
lost
running
in
route
Central
starts
Park
in Columbus
if you don't know
Circle,
where you are.
and then it heads up the west side on the trails.
Okay.
And it's just a fun way to just like get lost in Central Park. And this loop in particular will run you about like 6, 7, maybe 8 miles.
Yeah.
Depending on how you do it. But it's definitely one of my favorite ways to run.
Where
Central
am I?
Park. So enjoy.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, so we're not on the paved loop. We're on the side. Okay. Very nice. You'll see like this tunnel in Law and Order a lot. I always see them filming. I mean, I don't go to Central Park very often anymore, but... And this is a softer surface, and one of the benefits of running softer surfaces throughout your training is that you limit your risks of overuse injuries for a couple different reasons. One, the surface is genuinely softer, but two, because the surface is a little uneven, you are varying your stride length. You're moving outside of your normal like range of motion. Okay, this is the Jackie Onassis Reservoir, which is fun to run around, although the path is narrow and people like to walk 2 or 3 wide, which is so annoying. And then we're back on Bridalveil Trail, which goes around the reservoir. You'll see a lot of people doing 800s there. Now we're next to the loop. So that's the loop to your left. That's the New York City Marathon course when you come into Central Park. Whoa, what's happening? Oh, I'm just writing something. Hills. Okay, that's Cat Hill. So now I'm back on the loop. I like to call this Danger Alley because the tourists on the bottom lower loop are, it's like tourists, pedicabs, those horse-drawn carriages. If you come to New York City, do not get into a horse-drawn carriage. Don't do it. It's so sad. Those horses literally live, they're the worst lives. Do not take a horse-drawn carriage while you're here. Ooh, hello, sir. Objectifying men. That's what's his name? New York Roadrunners founder. Is it from the bow? It's the obelisk? Osilisk? I don't know, some Greek thing. Greek, Roman? I don't know. It's from the Met. We're across from the Met. That's Cat Hill. Oh, I'm not in the lower loop yet. Where did I just go? Now I'm by the boathouse. Bethesda Fountain. Where all the people sing. Because the acoustics are great. And there's those 2 hidden bathrooms right there. And this is where you're always going to see Showtime and people lining tourists up to jump over them. Which is... Tourists are wild. Tourists are wild animals. Like, I don't know why I'm running through this. This is like tourist. I would never run through this now. If I can avoid it, I will. I think I'm probably just showing you what it's like to run a theme park, all your different options. Cool. What a boring episode. Subscribe! Smash that like button. Yeah, people love to email me and ask me where they should run, but honestly, Strava does such a great job with their heat maps that whenever you're going somewhere, this is what I always do. I just go to Strava and then I look up the map of where I'm going to be, and it'll show you maps of where people run, and the more frequent people run, the more popular a route, the thicker the heat map will be. So you'll be able to see the most common places that people run. And then once you go over there, you can start to see people's routes. So you can find 5K routes, you can find 2-mile routes, you can find 10K routes, you can find, and then people will often write marathon training routes, so you can see them and figure them out if you're training for a marathon and training in abroad. But yeah, Central Park is a great place to run. The West Side Highway is a great place to run. That's if you're in Manhattan. The bridges, all the bridges are connected and easy to run. I rarely go into Manhattan to run anymore. I now pretty much just stay in Brooklyn since COVID, so I never really have to go into Manhattan. Thank God. It's just too far. It's too much work to get in there. So I run a lot of Prospect Park. I run a little bit of Brooklyn Bridge Park, and then a lot of the loop of Dumbo to Williamsburg via Brooklyn Navy Yard, and then maybe Williamsburg Bridge. The East River has been closed right now. The side, they've been doing a lot of construction, so that waterfront path has been closed. But you can cut through Chinatown to the Brooklyn Bridge. But yeah, use Strava. But yeah, New York City is super safe to run and very fun. I don't run at night. I don't run at night by myself, but otherwise, I feel very safe always running. I never worry. So, food for thought. I'll see you in the next video for the next, recording. I'm going to make myself a coffee right now. Okay, bye.